self-defense is important also. It's not everybody that is willing to be an athlete, you know? It's kind of hard. Everybody has their own things to do, but jiu-jitsu can be for everybody.
Welcome to the Combat Creative Podcast, where we explore the heart of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, uncovering its creative, entrepreneurial, and leadership qualities with guests who embody what it means to be a leader in our BJJ community. Now on 3, 1, 2... Everybody, thank you for tuning into another episode of the Combat Creative Podcast. And are you a female practicing jiu-jitsu, or do you want to? Well, stick around for this episode, even if you're not. Guys can stick around too. I have with me world champion and now teacher, Larissa Dias. Larissa, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you for coming on. Where are we at today?
We are in Elemental Jiu-Jitsu, Winter Park, Florida.
Yes, and it's one of the fun things about doing this podcast is I'm doing them in schools. So I kind of get to see what everybody does, how it's set up. I like black and white. I like plants. So you guys are kind of doing all that. I know that stuff doesn't matter if the teaching's good or not. But Larissa, can you just go ahead and give us a quick introduction about just how you got started into jiu-jitsu and why?
I started in Jiu-Jitsu 2015 in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. And I started because I was trying to find an activity to lose weight.
Really?
So first, I was like not in shape and I was trying to get healthier. So at first, I decided to start practicing how to swim, to learn how to swim.
Okay.
But my dad took so long to buy me the clothes and buy everything that I needed that my brother had to start to do jiu-jitsu. So he invited me and like we are twins. So he said, hey, this is good. I can lose a lot of weight. And he showed me that he lost some weight at the training. I was like, oh, yeah. Let me
Well, you
try
guys are
that.
twins?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yes. But I'm older.
Okay.
3 minutes older.
Her brother, his name's Anderson. Yeah. He's a black belt competitor. He teaches here too, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so he started and he was getting in shape.
Yeah.
You saw that.
And I saw that and then I started and it was like nice. The people from there, the environment was nice and I started feel like confident to train with them, you know. And I started like losing weight and could keep eating all the things that I wanted. It was like
Well,
great.
you're still young, so.
Yeah. It was great.
So how did it lead to you then competing and then to the point to where you've won a few things?
Yes.
So just real quick, share that with us.
So when the place that I started it was the headquarters of GF10 in Brazil. So most of the people from there were competitors. Okay. So I used to do the normal class, you know, and I used to see those champions and everybody like my professor, you know, Vinicius Marinho. He was like great. He used to like beat everybody at the training and like do all that kind of stuff and all cool things. And I used to see that and like, oh, this is great. I want to try that. And then he asked me, hey, do you want to compete? And like, I said yes, but the reality was that I like it. I wanted to say no.
Yeah.
But I said yes. I don't know why. And then he asked me. He was teasing me and say, hey, are you gonna be scared? I said, no, that's gonna be fine.
Were you?
Yeah.
Because you're normal.
Super.
How old were you when you first competed?
About 17 to 17.
And how long had you been training, or what?
Like
belt?
3 months. I started in March, and
So pretty.
February, something like that, or January, and then I competed in March.
Wow.
But it was like a in-house tournament.
Okay.
You know, so it was great because I got a girl that she was like about same experience as me, so it was not very experienced white belt. So I could win. It was nice, you know. I had a great experience. And then I start like getting, I want to do one more. And I like it, you know. And I start getting there and getting good, you know. I could see my results of my work, like working hard, training hard. And that gave me like the medals and things that I wanted.
Sure.
So I just take it out around it.
And then what year did you win Worlds?
I won worlds 2022.
Recent.
You know,
Yeah. I knew it was more recent, but
yeah, in a black belt. It was the second worlds that I competed as a black belt, and I just had like a few months that I moved to United States. And I like sometimes when we moved from Brazil, I used to train in bigger, always in big teams, you know, and I always have like a bunch of world champions and people that compete around me. So change to switch countries, come to another country and come to a place that people are not athlete. It was a little bit hard for me.
interesting. Yeah.
But also I started like to think like, no, this is my mind. If I work, if I do things right, if I follow like the process that I have to do it, even though like no athletes, I will be able to do it. And actually it was better. Like now people ask me, hey, do you want to train in the big teams? I say, oh, I want to visit, I want to learn it, but I want to stay on my own place, you know?
Well, you're doing a lot of teaching now.
Yes.
What has that experience been like for you? So yeah, you've been competed, been on big teams, but now, I mean, are you teaching full time? Pretty much?
Yes. No.
So talk to us a little bit about what inspired you to teach, and then tell us a little bit about how you started and are growing a women's only class here. That's pretty impressive.
Great. So since I started jiu-jitsu, like I started like mostly with focus to compete, but I didn't have like the knowledge to transfer that, you know. And since I came to America, I started teaching more, you know. Just like people say, hey, I want to learn that from you, and it got me really thinking, like, how could I transfer my knowledge? Because sometimes it was hard. Like I used to do things that I didn't even think, you know,
and reacting.
Reacting.
But now you have to teach that to people.
Exactly. And to people who never train jiu-jitsu, it's a kind of science, you know, that you gotta feel and you gotta realize each part of your body that you're moving to be able to explain to them so they can apply or can do the move, you know. So for me, it's like I'm being white belt again, you know, and learning that and being able to see my students like conquer things, you know, achieve things, and be able to empower girls through jiu-jitsu. Oh, that's been great, you know. It's bringing a lot of joy for me, and they know because I talk about them a lot, you know, and I love it. It just being like such a nice thing.
I wanted to ask you, how do you believe Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has empowered women? Like the ladies you're training with here in Florida.
So, for me, I believe that jiu-jitsu is important because it's something that you can use your opponent's strength against themselves. You know, the weaker can be the stronger, you know? So, and with the techniques, they can like get away from somebody, you know, they can make something to overcome, you know? And that's been like really good because not just on the side of the self-defense, but on the side of the activity, you know, the getting better in shape, getting confident, you know, the like, oh, at least I know how to get out of this. At least I know how to like free myself, you know. If like I'm in the street and somebody try to attack me or something like that, like maybe I won't be able to beat this guy and I don't want to do it. I just want to be able to be free and like ask for help, you know. If somebody grab me, if somebody try to choke me, I know how to escape, you know. And this is really good. And they being like, I can see like the progress, and I can see the confidence like growing, you know. And it's been like really good for them and for me too.
I want to encourage you guys to check out Larissa on Instagram and then see like see what she's doing here, see how she's doing it. Maybe you can get some inspiration, or you know, I don't know. I mean, for me, it's exciting. I am not a female, but I'm married and I have 2 daughters, and they all train, and it's important to me. So I love seeing what you're doing because I think about what does this look like for my daughters one day.
Yeah.
And can you think of any stories of maybe stories or examples of positive experiences from some of the women that you've taught?
Yeah, exactly. I have one that it happened just last week. So the name of this lady is Tina. And she was like not a sports person. She doesn't like I practice a lot of sports. She does because she wanna be healthy. She used to like I think just work out. And she tried jiu-jitsu a few times ago. But she stopped to train.
Really?
And then in the end of 2023, I'm friends with her. And I asked her, "Hey, Tina, let's train, my friend. Please come." And she said, "Okay, I will try only your class, okay?" And then she came, and she came since the beginning of the year, and she got her first stripe.
Did she?
Last week. And she was like focused and losing a lot of weight and learning the techniques, being able to apply it. She was a person that like was there, but she didn't want it at first. And then she started, and then she started understanding how the martial arts can help her, but not just the physical activity, but inside of her. She was saying for me, like, I never believed that I would stick around, that I would like be able to come to class every day, and every time that I come here, I come most of the time I come because of you.
Yeah.
She comes on the 6:30 a.m. class, on Coaches Bruno class too. And
she's going to other classes.
Yes, yeah, she's going to other classes now, and like just to be able to see a person that didn't want to do it, and once they try, they see how good that it is for their life. For me, this is powerful, because it's easy. Like if you have an athlete, like somebody that play basketball or somebody that play another sport, and they just want to come try jiu-jitsu, it's okay. They're gonna do it. They're gonna like it. And if they don't like it, they don't like, they want to stay. They have the discipline because they already have that
other sports. Yeah,
But to somebody that never trained, they're like, she's very like girly and things like that, And she's doing so good,
That's wonderful.
And this is really nice.
So when you teach this, you teach more than just a women's only class, right?
Yeah.
But I want to focus on that for just a moment.
Yeah.
And that is, when you started here, was there a women's only class?
No.
So what prompted you in the academy here to start one?
So the wife of the owner, she trains too, and we have a lot of women's here. But sometimes the girls, they don't feel comfortable to train with men's. And that's okay. And so we start talking about that, because we have a lot of girls, like they are moms, and they're married, and they, and they just don't feel comfortable, and we start talking about it. I think last year, Bruno was the one that brought that up and said, no, I think we should do a woman's class. Because we have talked about it a few times, but we never like push forward, So he was the one who most like
encouraged
it to do this, and then like we start, and it's a success.
Well, what I like about seeing on social media is it looks like you guys are having a good time. It looks like you make it fun. It's not. I mean, it does. I mean, you're taking it serious and you're training, and they're learning learning the skills and how to defend themselves. But it looks like they're having fun.
Yeah.
So whether it's the end of class pictures you take or
the funny pictures,
that stuff is creative, and I like seeing that. So how has the class grown now, and what kind of has given you the ideas to kind of do those fun, creative things?
So I like a lot make the class like mix the class, like we got a fun focus,
Okay.
That's what I like, because I know like they're coming here and they want to train, but also I want they have fun. And the picture idea, it's more like to we have something to look back, and like, oh, this was the first one. Look how much, just to track, how much we grown. And the girls, they have a lot of ideas. They like to do a TikTok video. So I just embrace
Just
it.
embrace it?
Yeah.
What are some challenges that you faced starting this women's only program? Have you had any challenges? And if so, how have you overcome them?
Yeah, so mostly because like even I'm a black belt, teaching another country, it's kind of hard, because always I want to make sure that I'm giving a good class, they're understanding what I'm saying. I put a lot of effort to improve my English, and they have helped me so much, also like make me feel comfortable. And if I say something wrong, they correct me like in a nice way that I feel good, so at first it was like hard. The first class I was so nervous. But we did it. And then after class after class, I got more confident, and happy that they were able to apply the moves that we have been practicing, And now we are even talking about to do a camp, to a tournament.
Really?
Yeah, to get a tournament together and see that they embrace all the ideas and the challenge that I offer, that I give to them. It's just an amazing thing.
Well,
yeah.
I love that. What advice do you have for women who are maybe unsure about starting Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or maybe they're nervous? What advice do you have for them?
Start Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay.
Because
maybe let's start with this. What is some advice? Maybe it's advice on like finding the right school or...
Yeah, no, exactly. This is very important. You find a good school that you search about the names of the coach, try to search of information around, the area, because Jiu-Jitsu is great, but you gotta find like a good place, because, as having in any other sport, any other areas, have people there like doesn't do like good, so we gotta make sure you train in a place that is safe. A good thing to watch is like the pictures, the Instagram of the gym, who teach there. If have a lot of girls there, because if you have girls, that means that they feel safe there.
That's a good. That's a good point.
So the kids also, the parents over there see how's the environment, and have fun. It's nice. It's addicting.
It is.
Yeah.
Larissa, how has teaching Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu impacted your own personal growth?
So, teaching Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for me, like as I said, is like a journey that I just started, and I'm seeking for improvements. So that helped me a lot with my confidence. Helped me a lot to learn how to transfer what I know, to somebody that doesn't know what I'm talking about, never experienced jiu-jitsu before, and it's been like a therapy for me, Sometimes I even say, this is great, after the class, instead of me teaching, I'm learning from you. It's nice. It helped me a lot.
When you talk about one of the reasons why you got started in jiu-jitsu, you were thinking of ways to get healthy.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for female practitioners who are looking to be successful on and off the mats?
Yeah, so jiu-jitsu help you a lot, like if you want to get healthier, because the sport, but also teaches you discipline. If you don't, when your coach is teaching, if you don't pay attention, if you don't have discipline, you're not gonna be able to learn it, And also in your house, when in your diet, your eating plan, you gotta commit. Jiu-jitsu makes you commit. So, and pushes you to do those things outside also. You gotta commit to get a better eating, you gotta commit to be like a better person. You gotta commit to like control your anxiety and things like that, and jiu-jitsu pushes you to that. So that's what I say, like jiu-jitsu is more than a sport for me. It's a lifestyle. Because pushes you to do better outside. You wanna eat better to train better. You wanna work out outside because you wanna feel stronger in the jiu-jitsu round. So it's a great thing that pushes you to always do better and be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's so good. I think that was a big change I made about 2.5 years in, was to try to fix my lifestyle more, and it's been incredibly helpful. And I love it when I get to see friends or other teammates do the same.
Yeah.
And they've been a huge help in my health success of getting things back on track, because they motivate me, they encourage me, and I may have not have done that on my own. I want to think, what are some of your goals for the future of this women's class that you're teaching here?
It's just now what I'm thinking, just like keep improving, keep seek for improvements on myself first, and maybe in the future I wanna be a professor and have my own gym, and I want to keep this growing. I love the relationship that I have with people here, at Elementum. Elementum have been like a school for me, like in many ways, not only jiu-jitsu. I have been learning so much, like English, how to teach, how to run
it's a business,
and it's been like amazing for me, at training. And also like Tarsus, Martina, Bruno here, they are like mentors for me, They always have, it's good to be around people that that can teach you something, even like in the small things, and this is being great. So the girls only class, I want to keep this growing forever. And I'm teaching another gym too in Melbourne. Yes, I'm teaching girls only. Yes, a girls only class there, and we start growing there too. And I wanna do all over the place.
Love it.
All over Florida, wherever I can go, I wanna do it. And in the future, I wanna like do on my own place. And always empower, women, men, everybody, kids through jiu-jitsu, because this is great.
Well, you're doing that.
Yeah.
And you're just getting started.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, it's exciting because you are doing that. You are having an impact, and I enjoy watching that. And I hope you continue to do it. So you're just getting started, as I said. It's been enjoyable watching. Now, before we wrap up, I'm going to rapid fire some questions at you real quick. So, Larissa, what is your go-to submission when rolling?
Bow and arrow choke.
Bow and arrow. Nice. Gi or no gi?
Gi.
Okay, same. Me too. I love it. Who's your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu idol, if you have one?
Leandro Lo.
Okay. What is the most underrated technique?
Let me see. 50-50.
Okay. Right. Love that. 50-50 guard.
Yeah.
Larissa, what is the worst jiu-jitsu advice you've ever been given?
I like to do lasso guard. Yeah.
We learned that today in class. A little lasso sweep. Do you prefer to play guard or pass guard?
Play guard.
Okay. And what's your favorite guard? Is it
single leg X?
Oh, okay. Love it. Do you think jiu-jitsu academies should focus more on self-defense or sport?
I think they should find a balance in both, because self-defense is important also, and to be an athlete is not everybody is willing to be an athlete. It's kind of hard. Everybody has their own things to do, but jiu-jitsu can be for everybody if you know how to balance.
Love it.
Yeah.
Lastly, what is your ultimate jiu-jitsu goal, and how do you plan to achieve it?
Be our champion this year.
You gonna compete again?
Yeah.
Okay, you better.
Yeah.
And that's coming up when?
Yeah.
In August or?
June. It's 1st and 2nd of June.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you. I hope you do well. I'm sure you will.
Thank you.
And thank you for
I'm
taking.
training a lot for that. So
I wish you well. I hope God continues to bless you and your brother and your classes and your students. And I just want to say to you guys, with all the podcasts you could be tuning into, the fact that you took time out of your day to listen to this one, we greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.